Judgement Calls. I'm Mark Ledbetter, sports editor of the Suburban Newspapers. And on today's edition, we're going to be talking some good news because back in early spring, when there's an annual event that takes place that's so very important, it had to be canceled and thought it was said and done. And that was the Cummings Jewish Center for Seniors Foundation annual Sports Celebrity Breakfast. But today, I'm happy to be joined by co-chairs Mike Wagen, Bram, and of course the honorary chair, the legendary Cookie Lazarus. So we're going to talk about this because the great news is edition 16 is going to be held and it is going to be a virtual reality. The event will go virtual and edition 16 will be able to add to the $2 million that has already been raised for the program. Now, Cookie, can you touch base about this, how happy you are to have edition 16 of the breakfast and the money that it will raise and the importance of the Seniors in Crisis program for the center?
Okay. Mark, thank you for that kind introduction. One of my sheer joys for me in philanthropy and working in charitable areas has been my association with the Cummings Center's Sports Celebrity Breakfast these past 15, 16 years in my case. And I look forward to it every year, and it does such great things for seniors in crisis. And I've been able to create through friends of mine, foundations, trusts, for monies that'll be coming hopefully in perpetuity for many years to come to support seniors in crisis. And we have a number of those who have rallied around the flag to do just that. And when you walk around the Cummings Center and you see how far those dollars are going for all these people who have actually, benefited from from our event and from the monies that we raise from it, that it's really very heartwarming and a thrill for me to see. And I as I said, I am totally committed to, for my years I have and those that are remaining to be part of this Cummings Center initiative.
Perfect. And Mike, planning this one, I guess, took on a totally different aspect. I mean, the format is still going to be there that's been so popular and allow it to sell out every year. You'll have your guest of honor, you'll have your sportsman of the year, the Expo's honoree, the Larry Fredericks Award winner. How will this virtual event unfold when it takes place? And would you care to announce the date now that we know it, the date and time?
Yeah, thank you, Mark. Yes, we're looking forward to the event being held or being put up on the web on the morning of June 28th at 10 a.m. Of course, the event, because it's virtual, will remain on the web so people could see it, even if they miss it at 10 a.m. But that will be the time and place that it will officially be launched. The event basically this year follows pretty much the same format as earlier years, but obviously the guests will all be pre-recorded and the event will flow through the different channels that we traditionally have with our community guest of honor, Sylvie, who's a very dynamic lady president of the TD Bank, who's done a wonderful job to help us on the fundraising end, and with her and our team. We're really, really thrilled to have Laurent Duvernay-Tardif and a whole segment to basically be able to highlight his career, his Super Bowl win, his work in the pandemic, his work as a doctor. Really incredible young man. That's a really great role model for Quebec and our country. And I think people will be thrilled to hear what he has to say and to get his view on the last 6 months or so that I'm sure has been a whirlwind for him. Our Expos legend is none other than Bill Lee, who's a very dynamic speaker. Those interviews have been done. People shouldn't miss that. He's always a joy to listen to. And the Larry Fredericks Award this year will be going to Pat Hick, which is a legendary award-winning commentator with the Gazette. So that basically is the main focal point of the event. But of course, we again have a number of celebrity guests that are being participating. We're doing basically an Olympic type of theme where we'll have Olympic athletes that will talk a little bit about the first ever postponement of the Olympics and what it means to them. We have a segment around recent Hall of Fame Guy Carbonneau with some other guests that will be talking a little bit about that experience. We have we certainly have, as always, the Alouettes represented. So we'll have some management, some players talking about their situation with the CFL and how things are progressing on that end and how they see that season unfolding. And then some of our special segments will include some commentary from the NHL Executive Players Association, along with guests speaking to what to expect with hockey this summer and beyond, and how players feel about it. And again, we have a special guest from the Montreal Canadiens, which we'll keep as a special surprise for the event, as we always do. So that pretty much rounds up the main features of the event, along with some special awards to special individuals that have been there for a very long time and have contributed in a great way to support the event.
And all they have to do is log on to cummingscenter.org on June 28th at 10 a.m. to be able to take part in that.
That's correct. And most of the participants will all be receiving advance notification on how to join and watch it, and we'll be broadcasting that information for this event throughout all the constituents of the Cummings Center and through the news media. So it'll pretty much be an event for people to be able to enjoy on that Sunday or any time thereafter.
Perfect. And Bram, listen, it's been a tough time for everybody, business world included. How special is it that the sponsors have stepped up and said, we are part of this, we will commit to this, to helping it be a success?
Well, we are so fortunate to have these wonderful sponsors. You'll see over the event, all their names will be highlighted. And in these times when it's so easy to ask for your money back and to not do this and to go elsewhere with your monies, it is so important that and that's one of the reasons we really wanted to make sure this happened this year, whether we do it live or virtually. It's so important today in these times that we can take care of the people that use the Cummings facility. They use that there's so many meals that are being sent out, Meals on Wheels and interaction still by telephones, and the money is so important to the seniors. So I want to personally thank all the sponsors. There's so many sponsors that we have, and they've been very back every year after year after year, have continued to support us and the Cummings Center. And it's really that allows us to continue this event and to do this, and all the people, and a big thank you and kudos to everybody.
Would you like to give a tip of the hat, as George Springate used to say, to some of these sponsors?
Well, there's Delmar stands out first. I mean, they've been the major sponsor since day one. There's many other sponsors. You will see all the names on during the event, in the virtual event.
And people that are going to log on and watch the event, is there a way they can contribute to the cause if they wanted to?
People can always contribute. It's the Cummings Center. It's, there will be, the name is there. The website is on the virtual event. There's always a way to continually to contribute to the Cummings Center. I encourage it. It's it's for the all the members of the Cummings who need and use the services every day. So yes, I will certainly make sure there will be a website where people can log into and make a donation if they.
Excellent. Well, I'd like to mention too that though anybody that's interested in sponsorship opportunities, they can contact Annie Bensusan at 514-734-6900. 1729. And if anybody has any other questions or inquiries, please call Susan Rosansky at 514-734-1820. Gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here and helping to promote this. This is one of the highlights. I missed my breakfast this year, but I'll be checking in on this. And I want to congratulate the three of you because the success starts at the top. And I know there's a long list of hard workers that make this a sold out success every year. So here's to a great event on June 28th, 10 a.m. Log in to the cummingscenter.org and support the cause. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Stay safe. My judgment call this week, everybody, let's go to the Sports Celebrity Breakfast on June 28th.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you very much.